Alright, my friends, it's the last video for today. It's my third one for today, and I am getting tired. Luckily, it's going to be a short, simple, easy one. Today, we are going to be making a shader that we can apply to objects so that they look magical. So, in this game, player will be able to summon in objects, and you can't just summon in a normal object. It's got to be a magical looking object. So we're going to be making a shader that does that, makes an object look magical. The way we get started is going to be a pretty simple one. We go into our assets and we go into our materials of doom folder, and we're going to be creating a shader graph. Shader graph is kind of unique to universal render pipeline, but there might be alternative methods for other pipelines. Anyway, so we go into the create menu, we poke around until we find the shader. There it is, shader, blank shader graph. And this will be magic object shader. Pop it open, and I just add a universal thing right there. And switch that to console so that we can shrink that, and shrink that, and shrink that, making a big old window for ourselves. Okie dokie. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to... This is kind of hard to navigate on a mouse pad, so bear with me. First thing is first, the base color. This is the big important boy. We want to kind of make our we want to make our shader look like Elden Ring, Royal Knights Resolve shader thing. So I'll show you what that looks like. Royal Knights Resolve, Ash of War, and let's look at some pictures. So it gives, I don't know if you can really tell in this picture, but it gives the thing that you've in Elden Ring, it makes your object kind of silvery gray. And we're going to be doing something similar, where it looks silvery gray, but we're also going to add a Fresnel effect so that it looks really silvery gray along the edges. Anyway, back to this. What we're going to want then is our color, because we may not want to keep it silvery gray forever. We may also want to make it look a different color. So we're going to have a color thing, and this is going to be our main color. And I'm actually going to keep it lowercase because this is a vector 3 in reality, and I like to make everything to do with numbers lowercase at the beginning. And this color, goes into the base color tab, but we're also going to want a Fresnel effect. So we are going to make a Fresnel, even though it's pronounced Fresnel. And this power thing controls kind of how much, you can see what it does. So we're going to make a power controller. Power. And we're going to slap that right there. And let's see. Okay. We'll set it as 1 for now. Now, we're not really going to use any texturing for now. All the texturing is going to be kind of removed. So I believe what we can do we can then just multiply these two together, like so. Now this, right now, controls the color of the Fresnel effect. But we also want to be able to sort of control the, we don't want it to be black in the middle. So we're just going to make a texture, or a sample texture 2D, keep it blank, and oh, made a mistake there. We're not going to need a Boolean. We are going to make another color, and we're going to call this Fresnel color, or Fresnel. And I've already broken my lowercase rules, but whatever. Oakley dokley. And we're actually going to delete the main color out of the thing, and we're going to multiply the Fresnel by the Fresnel color. And just so that we can see if it's working, we'll make the Fresnel color blue, or red, and then we'll multiply our blank texture by our main color. Which we'll set to be blue. And from there, we shall then multiply the Fresnel by the main color. So, not a Fresnel, we need to multiply again. Multiply, and then slap that in there. And it didn't work. Will an add work? Let us see. Survey says it kind of did something. Okay. Blend? Let's try a blend. Okay. Alright, it's tutorial time. This is the part of the video where I show you where people, how I get my information off the internet. So, how to add a Fresnel effect. Unity. Whoopsh. That's a 15-minute tutorial. That's an 8-minute tutorial. And that's a 1-minute tutorial. We're going to click on that one. And we're going to skip the annoying intros and the history lesson. Let's see what he does. What the heck? Okay, he lied. But that was a cool idea what he just did there. So I'm actually gonna add a tutorial to my list, my what is this? My catalog. This document right here, which I will link to in the video description, is a document that is a catalog of my entire game development knowledge. So what this guy just showed us how to do was how to make a glow effect. So a Fresnel glow emission with Unity. Pretty easy. But let's go back. We want to know how to add a Fresnel effect with another color underneath. My gut tells me, okay, what does he do? Oh, okay. So the guy didn't lie to us before. All we need to do is instead of multiplying these two together, we put the Fresnel in the emission. And then we put our main color here. I believe, although it doesn't look like it's really working in the main preview. But let's give it a try. Save asset, scene, and we're going to go to project, bring that back, and from here we're going to create a material. So create material, and this will be magic obj, or object magic mat. Jeez Louise. We're going to apply the magic mat, and let's increase the power of our, oh, we decreased the power. That's kind of weird. Okay, you can sort of see the Fresnel effect working. So, if we darken our color to black, which is our main color, then you can see how the Fresnel effect works with everything else. Now, we want to figure out our color. So I'm thinking, I mean, that right there looks pretty cool, just as like a magical object that you've summoned in or something. But we can also change the color to be something maybe slightly more interesting. Let's see if we can get a really, really dark purple. Or a gray. I don't know. I almost just like the black and white color. Anyway. One thing I definitely don't like, though, is this reflection right here. So, we're going to go into here, and I believe all we need to do is be able to adjust this smoothness value. So we're going to create another float called a smooth. We're going to add it right there. And I believe without a smoothness, wait a second. Also, let's try that first with the smoothness change. So the smoothness gets rid of the having no smoothness, zero smoothness, gets rid of the light reflection thing. The highlight, that's what it's called. And just for funsies, let's check out our lights really quick. And what happens to this when we turn off all the lights? There is a slight impact. So I don't want this thing to change when I don't want the black to be any less black or any more black depending on the lighting around it, or the white to be any less white or more white. So what we're going to do, I think all we have to do is switch this to an unlit. Okay, that didn't work. I lied. We have to keep it lit. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with it, how it is. I think that's a pretty cool thing. Let's see what happens when you apply it to a sword. We should have some weapons here. Let's grab a sword. And now let's go to our materials of doom and just throw that on there. Kind of see the Fresnel effect around the edges, but not on the blade, which is kind of annoying. It just makes it look like a Black sword. Huh. Well, looks like it's just because the sword has weird texturing. Weird UV. Hmm. Hmm. Well, we won't worry about it for now. We've got the shader all made. It doesn't the shader doesn't necessarily work on every single object, but you can see it works pretty well on primitive objects. Actually, let's try it on this shield real fast. Give me my materials of doom, and let's slap it on that. Hmm. Hmm. Well, we still got the desired look that we wanted. Though I don't like that it has a shadow. That's something that we... Let's see if we can get rid of shadows. How do we do that? Um, hmm. Still has shadows. Whoa! Okay, now that is pretty cool. And it looks more magical, I guess. Huh. Okay, that's the thing now. This is definitely what I meant to make the whole time. Hey, when you discover something, you should just roll with it. That's what I say. It still casts a shadow, though, which is kind of weird. Oh, this is a Fresnel color. We want the main color. What happens when we turn off the lights? Okay, it still kind of looks like it glows, which is what we want. Let's see what happens when we apply it to, where's the sword that we had earlier? I don't know. All right, guys, that's the tutorial. Um, fine, we'll keep it. We'll keep it lit. I know that there is a way to turn off shadows. But I'm probably just not seeing it and it's right in front of me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful or useful, please consider subscribing, and I will see you all next time when we actually start implementing magic and making it work. Goodbye.